Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Andy. Today I thought I would show you, I recently had a question, what do I do now? As far as map, so you got your game, you've downloaded a map that you like. It doesn't have, you have no mods, and so you download, for us it's going to be Goldcrest 22, we have no mods, and we press start. I've already taken the liberty of doing my character, but you can do your character any way you want. This looks like me pretty much to a T, except the red hair. So you just press confirm. This is all on PS4, by the way. So you come in here and you say to yourself, now what do I do? Well, I'm going to show you what I do, or what I did when I first started. So you have these icons over on the left hand side. This shows you the full map. This shows you how many active workers you have, and if you notice right here, you are standing right there, so you're flashing. You have your crop calendar, have your weather, prices, where you can sell things, all that good stuff. Your vehicle overview, it tells you what you start with. That's how much money you start with. Tells you how you can do a loan. I'm not going to go through the buttons on the bottom. I'm pretty sure you can figure that out. Each console and computer is different. Animals, these are what you're going to start with, but you have to buy them. Contracts, you can do contracts. Production chains, statistics. This will tell you like how many bales you've made, how much time you've played, all the workers, how many stored pallets, how many stored bales, years played. But the first thing I do is I come into game settings. Normally I'd change this to, like, I don't know, we're just going to leave it as my game save 5, just for the heck of it. Alright. Autosave, I keep autosave on just because I have not the best internet connection and I don't want it to speed. This is the speed at which the time passes in the game. You can go all the way up to real time. You can go from real time all the way up to 360 times. So I always go real time to start with. It goes pretty slow, but it's a way to get used to the game. Economic difficulty, I always go with easy. Traffic, I shut off. You can leave traffic on, it's not going to be a big deal. Seasonal growth. Seasonal growth, I turn off. And I recommend that you turn that off to begin with, because it's going to be kind of hard, and it's not hard, but it's a little bit difficult to, it just says turns on growth calendar and adheres to the seasons. So it'll tell you when you can plant, what you can plant, when, and all that good stuff. So we don't need to worry about that. Snow, I turn off. Crop destruction. So crop destruction, if you have that on, if you run into a field, you're going to destroy your crop. Bottom line. Periodic plowing, I turn that off. Fieldstone, I turn that off. It's a pain in the butt for me. Lime, I turn that off. And weeds, I turn that off. Everything else I leave alone. And this is just the way I started out. We're going to save the game. So Goldcrest Valley 22 is a bring back from FS19. It's a fairly simple map, I would say, but it will get you going. It's a good place to start and learn. Money unit, you need to put whether you dollars or pounds or euros or whatever. Same thing with miles and Fahrenheit and acres. I always keep the radio off if I'm doing anything, because if you're recording a video and you have this radio on, it'll probably copyright it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Pretty much that's the way I leave everything. And then you have a help menu if you absolutely need to know how to, it says right there, how to start. So there's a guided tour at the beginning of each new farm mode on Elm Creek and Haut Belleron. So that's the only two that have the, right now that's the only two that have the tour. You can go to shops and workshops. It'll tell you starting equipment, contracts, build. It will give you a description of pretty much everything. So crops, it'll tell you what crops you can grow, greenery, all that good stuff. It gives you what your icons look like. So, but yeah, so we're in the game now, and you see this map right here. This is your starting plots. So right there, 15, 14. So the items with the light blue numbers in them are something you own. Okay, so you own 12, 14, and 15. So let's say we come over here. Here's a combine. Okay, we want to, here's a field of wheat. Here's a field of wheat. It's ready to harvest. It'll tell you what it is, whether it's ready to harvest, what the yield bonuses, and whether it's been fertilized. Alright, so come up to there. On PlayStation 4, it tells you X is to jump, enter vehicle is square, triangle is crouch. So we're going to press square. Alright, we need to pick up our header. So again, it will tell you X is to pick up your header. Picks up your header. To the left, up top left, it will tell you X is to detach your header. O is for hire a worker. I'll show you what that is. So select next tool. If you press triangle, if you look all the way up above these instructions, you'll see it goes to the combine. If you press, I need a light. If you press L1 on Xbox, it'll come up with a sub menu. You press that and upload harvest. So L1 is, or L3, sorry, L1 is going to be your stop button. But it will basically tell you. So we're going to start harvesting this, but we're going to hire a worker. So you can hire a worker by pressing O. So we got to press O. Yeah. So now if you press square, doesn't say it on there, but if you press square, you will exit the vehicle. Because if you remember, square was how you got into the vehicle. So now you have a worker, somebody else, cutting your hay. Alright, so that's how you cut hay. Now, let's say you don't want to hire a worker. You press O again, dismisses the worker. See how they're missing a whole bunch of stuff? If you press L2, you'll back up. You will reverse. R2 is go forward, L2 is reverse. Just on PlayStation. I'm not sure what it is on Xbox or on a computer. Okay, so we want to do it ourselves. So you press L1. You already have your harvester unfolded. You want to press square. It's going to start, and then you're going to press R2, and it's going to drive. And if you want to zoom out, you press the arrow key down arrow key. If you want to zoom in, press the up arrow key. If you want to hop in the cab, you press R3. Okay. You can, that's a cab view. You can look around a little bit, not much, but you can look around. So we're just going to hire this guy. We're going to turn him around and we're going to hire him. I would recommend doing the tutorial on the Elm Creek and the Hot Baileron map to begin with. It will help, because everything I'm showing you right now is what's on there. But so we're going to hop out with square, and we're going to come over to this section here, and we're going to okay, so first you have a weight in the front. Pick up your weight with X. Zoom out a little bit. I'm going to back up. It's going to tell you RABEG39, and you're going to attach it with X. Okay. Now, same thing with this. You're in the tractor. You want to drive it yourself. Save some money, because hiring a worker does cost money. So you put it in there. You press L1. Press O. This is lower cultivator. Press R2, and you're on your way. You're going. You're cultivating. Pretty simple. Zoom in with up arrow key, and you can watch my guy. That's me. Alright, we're going to hire a worker for this guy too. So hire a worker, we're going to press what? 0. O. There's my lady. I just hired the lady worker. We're an equal opportunity place here at Andy's Farm Games and Hobbies. Going to press square to get out. Now to run, you use your L3 stick and your R2 trigger, and you will run. So we're going to run over here. We're going to get in this next tractor. We're going to press square to get in the next tractor. Okay, we're going to press X to pick up our seeder. Going to pull forward a little bit. It's going to say X again. We're going to pick up our weight. This time we're just going to put them on a worker. We're going to press O. And if you look up in the left-hand corner, you'll see everybody, there's another female in our tractor, so we're an equal opportunity person. We're going to press 0 to get out. So that's pretty much the basics of how to, but you're saying, Andy, I already know all that. Okay, so you know all that. So once you get your, let's say you don't want to do, this is called arable farming, where you have crops. So you don't want to do that. Okay, no big deal. You want to do pigs, sheep, cattle, and horses, and all that good stuff. You just come over, square to hop in your truck. The little mini map on the left hand side, if you press L1 and L3, the stick, press the stick down, it will make your map bigger. And you can take a tour. So let's say you want to do cattle. All these little blue dots, I'll show you how to do it. These are all items like farms and tractors and stuff. You can run over the stop sign. Okay, so you want to find out where you're on the main drag. You want to find out where the tractor is, or you want to find out where the cattle's pins are. So you press Option. Zoom out on your map with L2. Alright. Zoom in a little bit with R2. So what you're looking for is, see all these things here? These are all like pens, ketchup production, pancake shop, popcorn factory, fry shop. You can, all I'm doing is hovering over it and I'm pressing R3. Vehicle shop, spinnery, manure. So I'm looking for the cattle. Which I think is right here where the manure heap is. It's where it was. But if you press options, you'll come to this map. We are going to save our game. Zoom in with R2, and you can just go around and hover all over these. You can hover these, press your R3 button down, it'll tell you what it is, and if you look down on the bottom you can say visit. So let's say we think that the cattle is over here with the manure, right? So there's your manure heap. Oh, we can't do that, we can't visit that place, so that doesn't make sense. Why not? But anyways, so I know for a fact that this is where the cattle are. Alright, so we're going to take our vehicle. Oh, let me see here, hold on. Go back to options. Click on manure heap. Press triangle. You're going to tag it. So now on your mini map, if you look at your mini map off to the left, there's a flashing blue dot. Just go until you get to the flashing blue dot. Or if you see a beacon, there's a green beacon in the light in the sky. It's kind of like Batman's beacon. Okay. Okay, watch your mini. I'm watching the mini map. Alright, I'm going to take a left right here. Come down. And there's our manure heap. And by the way, there's our cattle shed right behind the manure heap. Go park right there. Hop out of my truck. Get rid of my map. Here's our cattle. You can buy cattle. They have a silage pit for making silage for your cattle. You do have equipment up here. You would feed your cattle here. Also, you don't need to give them water. So if we go down to animals, if we were to put, let me put some cattle in there. Let's buy 2 cattle. What the heck? Let's buy 2 Angus. Okay, so there's also different types of cattle. There's a 0-month cattle and a 12-month cattle. So that's Angus. Angus, the cattle, it depends on what you buy as to how much it costs. So this is the 12-month. And we're going to buy 2. So that's going to cost me $2,460. Transport fee is something, I think, $160. Alright, so we press square to buy. Do you want to purchase 2 animals for that much money? Yes. Alright, where's my cattle? Where's my 2 bulls? There's one right here. It's kind of hard, you can't see him very well. but he's right there. And here's the other, right there. They're eating some food. Alright, I want to check on my cattle. I press the big bar in the middle of, or not the big bar, I press the option button and I go to animals. And it tells me right there everything I need to know about my cattle. So if you want to do animals, you can do cattle. Okay, let's go back to the map. Let's go back up to the map. A lot of this is self-explanatory, so I'm kind of not going through a lot of it. But so there's your cattle pen. So let's say you want to go to sheep farm. I believe it's right here. Yes. So we're going to visit that place. There's your sheep farm. So you can tag that place or you can visit it. Same thing, you feed them water. There's your grain. If you come over here, right there where the paw is, you have sheep. We're gonna get 2 of the land race. Nah, we'll get 2 of the Swiss Black Brown Mountain. So they're 8 months old. Gonna get 2. There you go. 0 to buy. I think we bought 4. Did we buy 4? Where's my sheep? Where's my sheep? Did I? Nope, I think I got rid of them. I think I sold them. Let's try that again. X to jump. Triangle to crouch. If you press L1, you can toggle the view map. I recommend keeping this item up, control item up, till you're very familiar with it. Alright, select, buy, yes, okay. 0, there we go. So we bought 2 sheep. Where are they at? There we go. There's 1. And same thing, if you press options, see on the left hand side, you're going to press R1 and it'll go down. Now you have 2 brown Swiss Black Brown Mountain sheep. There you go. Alright, let's say we want to check. So you can do that. So that's farming. That's animals. You can cut trees if you own the land. So let's go back to our... So here's your vehicles. This is where you'd buy your vehicles and your tools. Used vehicles. You can buy used vehicles here. This is the owned vehicles. This is what you own when you start on the map. Leased. You can lease vehicles. These are the mods that are installed right now. You have to have that mod in order to play this. Animal dealer, you can do it like this, or you can go up to the actual animal pen. You can change your wardrobe. Say you don't want to wear that shirt, change your shirt. Construction, this is where you would, let's say you want to put down a shed. These are your sheds that you're available to put down right now. Bam, that's all you have. You can put down sheds, you can put down productions. But let's say we want to go back up here. Let's say we want to go back to our farm. There's our farm. So let's go here. There's a silo. Straw barn. There's our house. See down below it says visit, square button. We're going to visit our, there you go. You're right back at your farm. Okay. Now, if you want to cycle through your equipment, let's say you're in your combine harvester and you want to be in your truck. If you press the right arrow or the left arrow, you will go to the next vehicle. There's the tractor. You can check on your workers this way. I'm going right arrow. So we need this one right here. So first we're gonna pick this up. We're gonna pick that up. Okay. It says we can hire a worker, but you can't. Open AI worker menu. Alright, we're gonna zoom out with our, gonna come up here. I'm gonna press L1 and I'm gonna press the left arrow key to open the tarp. It's kind of a basic knowledge what I'm giving. It's strictly for PS4 players, because that's what we're playing on. We're going to load up our grain, so we're doing wheat, so we have our wheat. We will load it up and we will go sell it. I'll show you how to do that. Well, let's just go. Alright, you don't have to, but you can close your cover. Push L1 and L3, and you're going to get your map. The more you press it, the bigger it's going to get, and then it'll disappear. So you press it 1, 2, 3. There's your big map. Now you're going to press options. You're going to come down 3. There's your wheat. You can sell it at the bakery. The Goldcrest Pacific Grain, I believe, is the train. The Gomez Ridge Acres is a farm. Maplefield Mill, Mary's Farm, and Wright Agribusiness. Okay. Normally you would want to go with the highest price, which is $59. I'm going to go with $8.25 just for kicks and giggles. You're going to press X. It's going to tag it. It's going to show you on the mini map if you see the flashing. Okay, see your little arrow. I'm going to show you on the big map. Alright, there's your little arrow in aisle 15 or plot 15. And this is where we're going. So you're just going to follow this. You don't have to have this map that big. You can have it that big. Just see your arrow moving. That's all you need to learn. Follow your arrow and pay attention to your road. Okay. This game is, I won't say easy, but it's very fun once you get the hang of it. You can do animals. You can do forestry work. You can do crops. You can make up stuff, like Uncle Joe left you a farm, and you're gonna make a video where you take over Uncle Joe's farm. You can, there is a way you can, if you have multiplayer, I believe, you can play stacking games, see who's quicker at stacking bales. Okay, so we're going to come right here. See my flashing, there's my flashing beacon. Now, so I tagged my place. You can see the flashing dot. Turn to your left, you can see the big green beacon light. So we're going to come up here. Come down this road. That's why I leave the traffic off, because I like to take up the whole road. I also at this point will take off my map. There's your beacon to the left. There you go. You made it there. It says do not enter, don't worry. You're gonna come up here. Bam. Right there. Start overloading. You're gonna press R1 and your triangle. You do not have to open the thing up to open the tarp to offload. Okay. So that's basically how you would do that. Let's say you have, this is wheat, let's say you have oats. You do the same thing. You come over to the prices menu, you look up oats. You pick the biggest one or wherever you think you can get it. Same thing with all of this, all the rest of your items, and it will. So let's say we want to do corn. Let's say we're doing soybeans. Soybeans are pretty good. We're going to go to Maplefield Mill. You can press X. It's going to tag it. You can bring up your map. It's way over off to the left-hand side. And I don't even know if you'd be able to see the beacon. Yep, there. There's a green beacon right there. So if you get lost while you're on the road, just kind of go towards the beacon and keep an eye on your mini-map. We're going to go back to our farm. But yeah, there is just a lot to do in Farm Simulator. You can run productions. Let's say you want to, that's a good idea. Let's put down a production. Let's say we want to put down a grain store. Like we want to make our own grain, or our own flour. I'm just going to kind of park this buddy over here. We're going to park him here. Actually, we'll just keep going. We're almost there. I should have jump cutted it. Alright, let's get up here. So we have, let's say, and I won't leave it on here, but alright. Jumped out of the tractor. We're going to go up and you say, hey, I want to start my own flour mill. I want to have my own flour mill on my property. And you can do that. So we're going to come up here. Let's say you want it up here in this field. It can be anywhere you want. You have to own the field though. Alright, so we're there. You're going to press the big bar in the PlayStation. The big bar, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's the PlayStation button in the middle of the. Alright. You come to this one. You have brands. It's where you buy your vehicles. Tools. You're going to scroll all the way down to where it says others. Come over to construction. Alright, you're going to arrow across to production. Factories. You can put down anything you want. We're going to do, there's a grain mill right there. You have to have the money for it though, so that's $96,000. Let's say we don't want that one. Let's keep going. Let's find a, there's a grain mill. Oh, that's the same one. Alright, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so grain mill. 96,000. You press X, it will pop up. It will tell you. You can zoom out with L2. Okay. If you use L1 or R1, you will spin. Overlaps another object. Not sure what it overlaps. You're going to use your sticks to go where you want to. If you use the right stick, you'll angle up and down, left, right. If you use the left stick, you'll move the building. If you move R2, you'll zoom in. L2, you zoom out. L1, you go counterclockwise. R1, you go clockwise. Alright, let's see, you got it where you want it. Press X. There you go. Press 0 to get out of this menu. Press O again, or 0 again. And now you're there. And there is your factory. So you can set up a whole factory. You can run your own town. Come up to the wrench. It's a little loud. It's gonna save, that's fine, we'll let it save. There's your production. So your wheat flour, your barley flour, your oat flour, and your sorghum. So what you're going to do is you're going to come with your wheat. You'll press X to activate it. You can press square to visit it. There you go. You're going to dump your wheat right here where it has the truck that looks like it's dumping. And you're going to pick up your flour in this area here where it looks like it's marked off hazard zone. And you can do that for put any of these on there. That's where the mod hub comes in. You can start a factory anywhere you own. You have to own the land. But you can do factories. You can do forestry, I believe, in this one. Is there a... Go to the... Whoops. Come on. Go to the map. I don't think there is forestry in here. I don't know. I don't remember seeing any. But you can do map tours. That's something that a lot of people do. They get a new map and they so this is what you own. If you're on the top map and you press L3, it'll bring this map up and you own 45. It'll show you what you own to begin with. 3, 2, 6, 5, 50, 24, 45, and 42. Your chicken plot is, let's say I want to be on that. I want to see my chickens. I'm already on my farm. Let's say I want to go see my chickens. So there's my chicken farm over here. You come to the paw, pick how many chickens you want, a 6-month chicken or a 0-month chicken, and a rooster. Put your chickens in there, your eggs will come out. You put your feed in here, and your eggs will come out over here in this marked off area. You get crates of eggs. Let's say you want to do pigs. I think the pigs are right there. Yep. So you have pigs that you can do also, and it's the same concept. You go up to the little paw, pick how many pigs you want, and you go from there. And then if you want to check on your animals, you press options and you press R1, till you get down to where it says animals, and it'll tell you if your animals need to be fed. It'll tell you whether they need water, all that good stuff. You can do contracts. So contracts are easy. You just come in here. It will give you the option to use your equipment or you use their equipment. It says borrow items. But other than that, I just thought I'd show you that because I know there's a lot of people that get this game and they're looking at it, they get it uploaded and they're ready to start and they're like, now what do I do? So each map is different. Each map will have different things you can do. Some maps are specifically made for like forestry area. Some maps are made for specifically animals. Some maps are made for, some maps are made up. Some maps are a recreation of some town where the person lives or whatever. But Farming Simulator 22 is by far, Farming Simulator by far is one of the funnest games I've played. Gives you the option to do whatever you want. You can even build stuff like make your own town. You can make your own farm. Just whatever you want to do. But that's a little bit of little insight into what you can do once you upload the game. So anyway, this is Andy's Games and Hobbies. I hope it's been helpful. If it has, go ahead and hit that like button, that share button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.